Yeah, keep moving here, bro.
Welcome to Mental Numbers episode 15, and in this episode we talk about maintaining conversations.
Mental Dumbells.
Roll. Mental Numbers is a self-help podcast in Singapore.
We talk about things every growing adult should know: mental health, relationships, sex, finance. My name is Xian.
My name is Harrison, and welcome to Mental Dumbells episode 15.
That's right. Sup, fam?
What up,
Alright,
y'all? Okay, yeah, we've been
that was a
trying.
new intro we have been trying. I think it's good.
Yeah, I think okay. I think they're good.
Okay. I think they're gonna enjoy it. Leave it in the comment section below.
Yeah. So right, in this episode, we'll talk a lot about maintaining conversations.
Like last episode, recap a bit. Last episode we talked about starting the conversation. How to open your mouth, why you should open your mouth, this kind of stuff.
Talk about small talks.
Correct. Then talk about generally how to start lah.
Yeah.
And then now you start already. What to do?
How?
That's why we here, bro.
Yes.
That's right. How to maintain an episode. So what we gonna cover today, my friend?
Okay, today right, we're gonna cover like about 5 different topics. Okay.
Fuyo.
Yeah. So the first one is
Wait. Withdraw, bro.
No, we do first. I think we can do
Okay,
that first. We give the
okay.
overview before we start the presentation. Yeah,
Alright.
So the first one is how to never run out of conversation topics.
Never wait.
How to never ever.
Okay,
never continue. Because a lot of times you stuck in this time, like you always try to think about something but you just cannot say.
Then you think like, hey, your weather very nice.
Awkward. Like,
Never mind, later we go in depth.
Okay, so the second one is how to be interesting.
Yo,
Magic.
you want to be the most interesting
Yes,
nigga
and the third one is giving space to how to know if the other person is interested in what you're saying.
That's right. Mind reading. We teach you the
Yes.
Jedi mind tricks.
Yeah,
bro.
the palm reading thing. I'm kidding. They only work on girls. work on junior. So fourth one is how not to be annoying. But first, Xian will give you how to be annoying.
Yes, that's
Yes,
right. I got my
yes,
top
yes.
10 ways to show you how to be annoying like me.
Yes. Then after that, we talk about body language in a conversation, about how you can.
Very simple,
Have-
basic stuff.
Yes, simple basic stuff. We understand some of it may be very commonsensical, but
correct.
sometimes common sense is not common sense.
Commonsensical
Because
is
I always
not a
find myself very idiotic when it comes to this kind of stuff.
Commonsensical isn't a word.
Yeah, I don't care.
Bro. Oh shit.
whoa,
Alright,
whoa,
okay.
whoa,
Okay.
whoa.
Are we gonna do the ritual now?
Whoa, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that's right. Like. Hey, please, together. Ah. Hey.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Oyo. Hey, just. Kanna, you sneeze
You
me.
want to drink? You want to drink? You scared?
Good episode, bro. 你够了，这 stay 上来。Classic. I'm very proud that we keep trying to intro.
I think that is like, wow, I got done. This is the best part of
The podcast.
yeah. Okay.
Hey, time to thank our sponsors.
Okay, so let's take like about several minutes to thank our sponsors before we start the show.
That's right, we don't have any bloody sponsors.
Yes,
Guys,
yes,
come
sponsors.
on, how many times already? Give me.
We need money.
We need money.
Kidding, guys.
No, I'm enjoying doing this, but if you are looking to sponsor us for self-help content, holla at your boy at Mental Dumbells on Instagram, mentaldumbbells@gmail.com, Mental Dumbells on MapleStory, whatever.
Stop. You make a paper account.
Yeah, go create.
Yeah, then we try to talk about self-help there. The free market.
Yeah, FM.
Alright, okay guys, so enough of the hard sell. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about first topic. Wow.
Okay.
I think I had like one bottle of gas in my system. Okay, how to never ever run out of topic, conversational topic. Because a lot of times you go into a party and then you find someone new. And then you meet this guy, you say hi, yo, what's up? Brother,
Bro,
how you doing?
how we doing?
How we ask you doing? Then afterwards, right, you talk, very fun.
We forgot Junior.
Oh, hey, where's Junior?
Hey, siala, what the fuck?
What the hell?
Hey, this guy.
Junior, where the hell you come from? Okay, so, where we at?
How to never run out of conversation?
Yes. So you're still at the party, then you talk to the guy.
Or just a normal situation.
Yeah,
Normal
okay.
party. On
Yeah,
the street,
normal-
okay?
Yeah, on the streets also. Okay. So what happened is you're meeting this guy, you saw him for the first time, you say hi, well done, you do a few conversation, like a few topics, say. Then after that suddenly you got still. Your mind tried to think of another topic that you want to talk about. But you still can never ever think of anything. Right?
But
Even question like yes. Even question like how's the weather, where your shoes where you
or
buy your
like
shoes
what we
from?
did, how you doing?
How you doing, man? All this kind of thing seems a little more lamer.
Mm.
So what do you do when you run out of conversational topic?
Mm.
Say what do you do?
I got this. Okay, we both agreed that we do zoom in and zoom out.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me elaborate more on this point.
Mm.
Zooming. Let's start with zooming out. Zooming in and zooming out.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me elaborate more. Zooming out, right, means like you're taking camera like that. You zoom out. You look at the bigger picture. You see everything on the surface. Then you talk about it. You talk about everything on the surface. You talk about how the person looks. Everything visual. So like how the hair, the shirt, the shoes and the watch. Those are the usual things that I talk about. Very very easy one. Cause everyone is into like the hype. Most of them they were bathing ape. They're like, hey bro, you quite hype beast wait. Or like, you're like bro, you wear Rolex. You're like, whoa, bruh, you ballin', you know? Or like, bruh, are those Gucci's on your feet? I'm like, whoa, you know? It's like I give them a compliment and like helping them flex a bit because everyone wears nice things to talk about it, but and I'm using it. I'm utilizing the things I see to start a conversation. So that's zooming out. Further elaboration on zooming out. In order to further elaborate on zooming out, I have to talk about zooming in, which is after you make small talk. In the first episode, we talked about small talk, right?
Yeah.
Very important. You talk about something very superficial, blah blah blah, like where you how's your drink, you know? Then like after, hey, you like whiskey, and afterwards you go deeper. Are you a whiskey kind of guy? Oh really? Oh, I hear people who drink whiskey. I think people who drink whiskey are more men of men, you know? And like more yo.
Instead of
like,
vodka.
Yeah, instead of vodka. Vodka people are like, if they drink vodka, they're like, oh, vodka, you party hard, bro.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah,
Then like, you give this like kind of chill, kind of humorous kind of vibe. Then you zoom in, but you're just talking about things deeper into the person's life and about who the person is, which is usually what I do lah. But then, when it comes to a roadblock, sometimes maybe I say the wrong things or like the person feel uncomfortable sharing, like, hey bro, you drink a lot, is it? Then he's a recovering alcoholic. Or though, then you bring up, no lah, I'm actually trying to I don't drink much, I don't want to drink, I don't drink, you know. Then suddenly put down his glass, everything. Then like, they zoom out, zoom the fuck up. Then you start talking about, hey, bro, is it cause your price tag too high? Huh? All the alcohol here doesn't tease you. How much do you make, man? You know, okay, that's still a sensitive question. Yeah. Like maybe we talk about the shoe. Oh bro, is it you scared you spill a drink on them kicks though? You know how much you get them for?
Yeah.
Then you go and I don't know why I went like Blackanese for like that whole segment, but like that's generally
correct.
Yeah.
So that's right.
It adds a humorous sense to it, but like when you go into accents and this kind of thing, into like social scenario, I feel it adds value lah. I don't know, that's just me. But personally, I usually only want to talk about things that matter to me a lot, and like I find would be interesting for me to know more about you. And if you don't uncomfortable sharing zooming in topics, right, I'll usually just back off, and that's okay as well. That's one of the things that we want to share with you as well. Share with you is that it's okay to end a conversation if you are uncomfortable. You don't have to listen to this podcast and then be like, okay, every single guy, right, I need to go zoom in, zoom out, like fucking a person. Like, no, you're not mentally fucking a person or verbally fucking a person.
That's true.
Yeah, you're just trying to make a friend and be you. Yeah, I think that's all about zooming in, zooming out.
Okay, so like another thing you can try is to, like what you say, to re-emphasize it. So you can just give a compliment about something superficial about him, which is zooming out. Then see if he is more appreciative of that idea or that question, and then possibly he can give you more about like maybe nice shoes. Okay, then you talk about your shoes.
Yeah.
Blah blah, nice shirt. Talk about your shirt.
Correct.
Then you can dive deeper into it when you all find a topic that you guys are more interested in. Yeah, correct. So it's just just small talk in general. It's the same. So just having this idea of zooming out, then find something, zoom in, not receptive, zoom out, and then zoom.
It's like bullfighting.
Yeah.
Right,
So
it's like bullfighting.
I
Like
think so.
here, come, then you
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
If they poke you, then you shout.
Yeah. So that's the idea of how to never run out of conversation.
Yeah,
so
like there's so many things to talk about. What. So you just keep zoom, and then
Yeah.
just keep getting to know the person.
So
Which is the point.
with time, right, you will know like what questions are better, what questions actually
correct,
probe a lot better,
correct.
which kind is like totally irrelevant and usually is like has a low hit rate.
Oh.
Then you have a few of it then you will become a better conversationalist.
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 A great segue to the next topic would be
Yes.
Hey, but I think I'm very boring and when the person asks me back, like how can I be more interesting? Which is the next topic I'll talk about.
So we tie a lot towards how to never run out of topics. But right now we're just gonna explain a little bit more on how to be more interesting. All the way to become very entertaining and very interesting.
I think we'll use the Lady Gaga joke on me before.
I think I lose the real.
Oh, then I'm like, wow, this guy, this
It's
boy.
so cold that they laugh afterwards.
It's so bad, it's good.
Yeah, it's so bad, it's good.
It's so bad, it's good.
So like you can think of this kind of jokes, random jokes that can help you to be a little more interesting. Because it takes work for you to be interesting.
That's right.
Yes, because you cannot just like unless you really like yesterday dive into dive at any place very famous at some Philippines beach
PP Islands or something.
then you yesterday go PP Island, tomorrow go Lulu Island,
Yeah, no, then next
Friday go
day,
Lulu Melon.
yeah.
Yeah, like there's unless you're like 007, right? Then you have very good stories to tell.
Yeah, correct.
But other than that, most of the time we all are very average Singaporeans. The biggest story I have is maybe got cockroach in my chicken rice. Woo! This kind of stories. But other than that, right, you need to do some hard work, like have some things like get 5 or 3 interesting things that you can talk about. Maybe your previous holiday, something interesting fact that you have read online. This story that you can tell about a friend that has been to somewhere wonderful,
Correct.
very awesome. Or like can even think about cool jokes. You can think about hand reading, palm reading is fine as well. It's very good for girls. And then like a lot of different stuff.
How is palm reading good?
Oh my god.
This is why we are single.
So palm reading is very good because you get to hold her hand.
Now you
Insert glamorous. So you get to hold her hand, you get to talk to her, then you can seduce her.
Help lah, Roy. Don't grip my hand so hard, let go. I call my dad.
So you get to like just have
Physical contact.
because it's not about what you say. It's just about how you say stuff. Right?
Correct.
It's very interesting.
Which is the story and the humor.
Yes. So like you all go and break down how what's the context of what constitutes
Mix up.
interesting conversation.
Correct.
Actually, there's also tonality, there's voice, there's like the storytelling.
There's a lot of things. We'll talk about it later. Just give us a second first. Wait, listen.
Yeah, listen.
Okay,
Don't change
next one, right? I feel it's the one I've been using a lot now, due to my so cool at having a podcast and everything, like having the opportunity to meet so many cool people,
Okay.
sharing my perspective.
Okay. Yeah.
So like one of the things is like I will drop the bomb and be like, no lah, yeah, I'm in army but I currently on MC because of my 2 sleep days. Then then that's the first one. So like, what do you think about this kind of then they will share their perspective on like sleep days. Oh yeah, I got injured before, blah 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 blah. Then whatever, they show their perspective. Then from there I learn like if they are empathetic, they are understanding, or they are curious. Like what kind of like basic features that they have.
Yeah, like their perspective
Yeah.
towards a topic that you are passionate about.
Correct.
okay.
Like recovery is one of the topics that I always.
Then you always talk about NS, then
Yeah.
everyone will be like, fuck NS.
Or like if it's a regular, then haha, I'm a regular. Then that's the end of conversation. You better jump next already. I realize.
Next topic.
Yeah. The weather very nice.
Zoom out.
Zoom all the way out to the weather. And then still got another one is like the mental health one. I feel like it's interesting to hear people's perspective about depression in our day and age.
Yeah, that's true. Like a lot of times I always find you that you always go towards depression and mental health in conversations because it's very interesting to you. It's a perspective that you want to get people to talk about, and then actually it opens up a lot of people's like
it's actually frequent, very 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 commonly known, common right to to see people with depression.
That's true.
So like
That's
it's
true.
like if I got depression, you got depression, then we really closer on one
High
like,
five,
level.
bro.
Yeah.
Like the thing.
Hashtag
Like,
the huh? Nani?
What?
The fuck, bro?
Huh? What? Wait, what? Oh, okay. Yeah, so next topic.
Yeah.
is-
Then like just getting to talk about depression and like mental health, their perspective, even if they don't have mental health issues or like they went through a very tough period at the time, then I'll tell them like maybe go and seek help or look at the video I just posted on my Instagram at sian.t and Harrison Coeys and mental dumbbells. And shameless plug. Yeah, but
Okay,
yeah, ask them to go and look at this kind of like tell them the things that we do lah, and like we have learned from like Kirby, from like Josh, from like Kishan, just to name a few, Wayne, you know, all this information that I've learned just to help them all. Then from there you can build a very very like I find that if you have depression with me, right, our conversation is gonna be insightful, right, no matter what. We're gonna talk about life, we're gonna talk about how we do life, why we do life, and this kind of stuff.
Yep,
you know?
yep.
And
Sure,
like,
you see, so like you dive in, then after that you go deep, which is you
Yeah.
zoom in. Until you find depression
correct.
as your small talk.
Ah.
After that you find it, and then after that, like through how to be interesting, like you go with jokes, you talk about like a lot of different stories,
Correct.
and you'll get all closer.
If
Right?
they are humorous like me, then we will all drop like self-deprecating jokes Like haha, that time I eat food poison, I got food poisoning here. But I never die. You know? then we all laugh and then we know like deep down it's true
Okay,
dark, okay,
so
sorry.
let's move on to the next topic.
Yeah, okay.
This is one idea about first is more of giving space.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
So there's one technique that you can actually use to find out to find out if the person you are speaking to is interested in the things that you're talking about. Yes or no?
Right. In layman's terms, is see he want to talk to you or not.
Yeah. So it's like the topic that you are talking, is it interesting or do they want to listen
Topic or
more?
story, I think.
Anything. Topic or story.
Okay.
Yeah, story actually more
Story more better, right?
Correct. But unless it's a topic, okay, assuming it's a topic, right?
Okay.
What we explain to you how it is first. So assuming that I'm telling a story / topic. So I'm telling about the last time I went to Bahamas and I was on a ship. Okay, yeah, it's a bullshit story. Okay, bullshit story. So right, then give yourself space after you say that. I went to the ship. It was a very big cruise. Maybe like 200,000 people on the ship cruise. It was a party. There were pool, blah 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 blah. You're sharing your stories as usual, and then let yourself or the group be distracted. Okay, so it's like let somebody come in and distract the group. So for example, it's
this
like
is best if we roleplay.
yeah, it's like I'm sure we were talking about. Okay,
yeah.
I will roleplay now.
Yeah.
Then after that, there's a waiter coming in. So after that, you just ask, oh waiter, can I get like a cup of drink or something like that? You can find something to distract yourself.
Correct.
So escape the conversation first, distract yourself like, oh waiter, I want to order a drink. Can I just order a drink? Then you stop the conversation, you go and do something else. Okay, then once you order finish your drink, the waiter comes here, he says, "Woo, here's a Coke Zero. Woo, yes, nice."
Woo! Sponsor us.
So,
Wait,
yeah.
what?
Then sponsor us. Okay, then the waiter will just say like, "Oh, here's a Coke, thank you." Then he walks off here, right? Then if the other person asks the question, "Hey, you haven't finished your story," then you know that the person is interested.
Mind tricks way. Jedi stuff way.
Jedi.
What did I promise you? What did I promise you?
I watch Star Wars too much.
Huh?
So what happened is if the waiter just left,
Ah.
okay, then the person I'm talking to, suddenly starts another topic. Then you subtly know that the person is not really interested in that.
But don't get disheartened.
Yeah, don't get disheartened. Because sometimes, I'm burping here. Sorry. Sometimes some people are just not interested in something that you talk about.
Yeah.
Because maybe they have different hobbies, different life goals, different values, different stuff that they want to talk about, and it might not be interesting to them.
Furthermore, in like a group perspective, right?
Yeah.
It happens so frequently because everyone is eager to share.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So if like sometimes the person's mood, right, is not there, just nice maybe like he received news about something very terrible happened, he might not be in the mood to talk to you as well and listen to your story. So sometimes using this trick can help you to understand whether or not you should continue telling your story. Because sometimes when I tell my story, right, like I share my trip to Istanbul with friends, and it's a real thing, I would tend to use that technique just to see if the person is interested or not.
Hey, that day you using on me at
No,
McDonald's,
really,
right?
I just got distracted.
Hey, Ziban, you
it's
shut
not-
up.
yeah,
Confirm
that
not.
really got
Subconscious
distracted. 真的 I really got distracted. but then right, okay, so you use this technique to really find out if the person is interested in or not in that topic, which is really very insightful. Because
did we share the Istanbul
after-
story?
no,
link comment down below if you want to hear this.
Yeah, if you guys want to hear the Istanbul story, right, I will post. I'll do a video up for the story.
Okay.
And it's really insane.
Please get back to the point first.
Yeah, and it was really a very scary Istanbul story.
It was hilarious to me.
It was hilarious. There was sweat. There was a bunch of dudes, bunch of huge ass dudes like Batista. Then I was stuck somewhere, and my life was in danger. Okay. Carry on. Okay.
Yeah.
So right, that trick can really help you guys. If you guys really use that trick and you guys feel that is applicable, or you guys do it before, or there's another trick, please write down in the comments down below. Stop this video. Stop.
No.
Yes, and then go and write down what trick you use if you have one. Okay, or the experience that you use with the trick.
Yes.
Alright, so moving on to the next one is how. Right, are we moving on to one?
Yes, sir.
How to not be annoying.
This
How
is
to not
okay.
be
But before we do that, let's go to my favorite section.
Yes.
How to be annoying.
How to be annoying. So yes, we figured the best way to tell you how to not be annoying, right, is to tell you how to be annoying first.
True life
Yes.
experiences.
Yes, because
Life
in real life we
experiences.
are very annoying. So
Yes.
we test ourselves to show you all. Then you all know how not to be annoying.
Yes, correct. So okay, like
list number 1
okay.
is talking too loud.
Okay, so but this for the sake of your ears, you're not gonna scream, okay?
Yes.
But just imagine me. Very annoying. Imagine me speaking very loudly at Harrison when he's talking to me. Like he talk to me.
So imagine this is my volume. So Sian, have you been to the zoo or not?
Yeah, I go to the zoo before. The zoo got a lot of panda, zoo things, you know, got 3, I think got 3, got 1.
You got see the hippopotamus or not?
The ha 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 ha, yeah lah, so big, never see, ha ha ha. You know, that kind of stuff, you know. It's bloody annoying when you speak like in the wrong imagine in a scenario where you're in a bloody library. Jesus fucking Christ, eh.
It was like in the library, right? Then after that you doing work, right? Then you hear Junior the That's exactly how to be annoying. Junior knows it.
Yeah, Junior.
See, Junior years come. Junior just was going to sleep. You know, until I did that, right? Then he got annoyed. Is it? Okay. Number 2. Number 2 is to lengthen your sentences when it's not necessarily.
Alright, there are 2 ways to do this. Let me demonstrate the first one.
Demonstrate the first one.
Okay, so the first way to demonstrate how to not lengthen your sentences unnecessarily is by pretending that you're articulate and emotionally too invested in the conversation, whereby you have to use you have to bombard people with huge words, long ass sentences. You hear that chunk I just said? It's so fucking annoying. Get to the fucking point, Sian. Hey, wake up. What's the other way?
Huh?
Lengthening sentences.
Oh, we still at number 2. Number 2 is lengthening sentences. Yes, lengthening sentences, number 2.
Like the other one is the which
Do you
one?
remember? Yeah, it's more of like
Is
you just prolong the sentences when you want to tell a story. Correct.
Say.
Yeah.
Now let's. Hey, how's the chicken rice? Hey, what do you have for breakfast?
Oh, what I tell you about breakfast? That was when I wake up, right? Wait, you want to ask me what my breakfast time, right? That means you eat chicken rice that time?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I need to tell you, before I went to eat the chicken rice, right? I was at home. And when I was at home, I realized, hey, I never changed my bed sheets. So I went to the cupboard and I opened my door. No, it's not a cupboard, it's not a door. I think, what kind of door is that door?
Mahogany.
Huh?
Sleep ready, bro. Where got time?
So right, a lot of times,
Get straight to the point.
Even I also will get guilty of this.
I'm guilty of the first one. That's why I never to it. I always try to.
I'm guilty of the second one.
I step weaker, I step weaker sometimes.
I'm sorry, my friends.
I'm sorry to everyone. I have lengthened my. I'm sorry, Arrow.
Yes, so a lot of times we lengthen the words unnecessarily, which actually, like, if you get to the point, right, it is kind of like a lot better.
If it's important to your story, of course you say it, but you don't have to add in like unnecessary words.
You know how it feels? It feels like you're in writing a composition.
Yeah.
And then you need 500 words. Then you only have 450. So, 小明的妈妈的妈妈的朋友的妹妹的朋友。
For those non-Chinese speaking is so John's mom's
friends,
sons, daughters, pet goldfish.
Yeah.
Died.
Swim, then they make the sound bloop, 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 bloop.
Fish go bloop bloop.
Then after that you count off 50 words, say close the quotient thing, full stop.
Yeah.
500 marks. So right, it's almost exactly like that. Sometimes you know you need to.
Okay. Sorry.
Sometimes you really want to talk, and you know like kind of give more information about the topic. Then but
Alright, back.
Alright,
Sorry, we had some technical
okay.
difficulties with the
camera
camera.
just stopped. Okay. I know, right?
Yeah, oh my god.
Alright, okay. So sometimes right, we always want to lengthen our sentences
Yeah.
because of the conversation, because we always feel that maybe the story is too short, story not interesting, story blah blah, need more context, blah 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 blah. Yes, but getting to the down low and the point is the matter.
That's right.
Yeah, you can try to learn how to have better storytelling, but lengthening it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
You want like the way we would make something more interesting. The story would be telling the emotions.
Yeah.
You say like, oh, I've been to this
But
place.
wait, how would someone know if they're annoying though?
How?
Later we cut.
Later, actually, might as well we edit in later.
Okay.
Later. Write down. Okay. Annoying.
Why you write your name?
Another person. I need my lawyer. Okay. The next one.
Okay.
Number 4 on the list is looking around when you are talking.
Oh, like.
So,
Hey,
right.
Harrison.
Yeah.
Harrison.
Yeah.
Harrison.
Yeah.
Harrison.
Yeah.
Harrison.
Yeah.
How you doing today, bruh?
Oh, I don't know, man.
Yeah, man.
How are you doing today?
Yeah, man. All is well.
All is well?
The weather good.
All is
good.
well?
Yeah, the weather is good. Junior smells though.
Very good.
Yeah. You see, okay, for those of you who are listening to this on Spotify and like other podcast channels,
Yeah.
you might hear I hope you hear the difference in the direction, but I try my best.
ASMRs.
Yeah, ASMR.
ASMR.
Yeah.
ASMR style.
It's just damn annoying when you don't make eye contact and you don't be like a you'll be like a psycho, you know?
Yeah.
Like people making eye contact, then you staring at the wall behind him.
Yes, exactly.
Nani the fuck? What
So
you doing?
head over to YouTube to see. Okay, you guys.
Yeah.
To see how you look like. So one just very short example is like you looking at you're talking to a person and you're just like looking down, and then you don't want to have eye contact because you feel that the story is lame or you just want to reply the person.
Yeah,
It's as simple as that. So what you gotta do is you gotta look the person
in the eye. In the eye. Actually, you don't have to date in the eye all the time lah. And remember to blink fuck. Don't be a fucking dumbass.
Yeah.
And look in the eye and then don't blink.
To blink and to breathe.
Hey, look at the camera and don't blink. Don't blink. See? Do I look like a fucking psycho?
Yes.
Yes?
Psycho. And then don't eye contact.
What?
Don't eye contact.
Yeah, don't eye contact. You see?
Yeah, see?
You don't look at them.
Yeah, welcome to Mental Dumbells episode 2529. Today we want to talk about
Penis.
oh, penis. Okay, so that one is clear. You guys understand.
Yeah.
Yes, it's commonsensical. I get it, but
Commonsensical is not a fucking
somebody
word.
needs to know.
Okay.
Somebody needs to know. Okay,
But those wait, what I want to say, I forget already. Next.
Yeah. Okay. Next. 5.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait. Oh, I remember already. Not only is it rude and you don't project your voice, it's just damn annoying lah. Wait. Yeah. So that's
Okay lah, but we are trying to be nicer a bit now.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like understand if keeping eye contact is something not, it might be not comfortable for you. So a trick that you can do is to look at the person's nose.
Correct. The bridge of the nose.
Yeah, the bridge of the nose, not the eye.
Yeah.
Because there are really some instances, just getting very real here, okay, that somebody that I spoke to, you know, sometimes they have the cross eye thing.
Correct.
So it's really very hard for me to.
Or lazy eye.
Yeah, the lazy eye. And like, you know, sometimes it's just very distracting. So what I tend to do is I tend to look at the nose bridge so that I can like really have a conversation with the person lah.
Actually, to be honest, right, to be very brutally honest with you, for the past years I've known you, right, I don't know what your face look like because it's so damn ugly. I just look at the bridge of your nose.
So this is the end of Mental Dumbells. Who wants to find a new co-host? Please put it down in the description down below.
I love you, bro.
Anyone is fine.
Love
Anyone
you,
is
bro.
fine.
Love you, bro.
Anyone is fine. Okay, moving on.
Yes.
Okay, number 5 is
Is what?
touching in a places.
Okay. So this is what's it called? Content network.
Content network.
Content note. Like warning, disclaimer. Okay, those of you who are uncomfortable looking at people touch each other.
Whoa, we're not doing anything.
Yeah, we're not doing anything. Okay, those of you listening, we're not touching anything. Okay, we're just like, let's say you're talking to someone, you're talking, hey, yo, then you suddenly go and you think show yeah. Let's say you're talking, like, yeah. Then you suddenly go and like boil your nipple, like what the fuck? Like you go and suddenly talk, then you use your
right my way. Who the hell would do that? Okay.
Let's say you're in a cold country, then your nipple very cold.
What the?
Okay, those of you who don't know what I'm looking like, right? I'm using my index and middle finger to the tip of them to rub my nipples as I speak to someone. It's just inappropriate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Going from the extreme far end.
Yeah, extreme fine. Okay, another just something very normal lah. Okay.
Okay.
Let's say you're talking to someone, then you just go and scratch your armpit. You know.
Another one is like, for example, digging your nose.
Or digging your ears.
Yes.
Or take out your eye, the 皮 side, and then go lick. You know, this kind of thing.
Yes.
Don't do it. Stop it. Okay. Just don't do that at home.
Like we dig our nose.
Yeah.
We touch our nipples, but not in public. Not in public.
Yeah, I touch his nipples. What?
Hey, whoa. What? Stop it. Say you're gay. We're not.
We're heterosexual males.
Nope. He is.
Hetero is straight lazy by.
Oh, he's hetero. No. I'm not hetero. I don't even know what hetero means.
He's just straight.
I'm just as straight as this couple gets.
How? What?
Okay.
I say what?
Vertically, okay, whoa. Okay. So like this, I understand the least, right? Some might be too extreme, but we're just covering the base. We're just trying to make sure that
take it like pinch of salt.
Because sometimes same thing, commonsensical stuff is not common sense. So it's very important for us to just emphasize on it. Alright. So bear with us if you feel that you have learned something from this list. Do let us know. Alright.
That's right.
Okay. So moving on.
Yeah.
Number 6 is number 7 is
maths pass not first.
Maths pass, of course. Number 7 is condescending tone. It's exactly what he just said.
Isn't that a great segue? I purposely did it one. Hey.
Okay. Okay. Condescending tone. Yeah, it was what a good timing.
Yeah.
Whoa. So having a condescending tone, right? It's like remember that we said the one that it's like wow, the room very hot. My house very hot.
Your house not aircon.
Oh, my house got no aircon. I can afford fan.
And then you see the whole conversation.
You so poor one.
Oh, wow, jibai another
Whoa.
Too deep.
Sometimes, sometimes somebody says something very condescending.
Yeah.
Or very obnoxious, or very selfish. Yes, we do that sometimes. I do that sometimes. He do that sometimes.
Yeah.
But
try not to lah. It's annoying lah.
Yes, it's really.
Because different people have different backgrounds, different situations. You never know what's going on. So best is to just chill a bit Don't maybe show concern instead of condescending.
If you find that you have the condescending tone, just say sorry, bro. I know that was condescending. I shouldn't have done that. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Right?
If you really want to, again, this is about maintaining a conversation. If you want to maintain a conversation with someone, you need to apologize and just agree that you fucked up lah.
Yeah.
I fuck up, you fuck up, everybody fucks up lah.
Yes. Okay. That's the next one.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one is to have a
fake accent.
Have a fake accent.
Yeah. Speak in the way that God has given. Don't speak in the way.
Wakanda
forever.
I honestly don't know how to do that accent, but I wish.
Wakanda forever. Don't speak in the way. Okay. Sometimes I have an accent, okay, but it's not fake, okay.
That is very, 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 very prominent when you are talking to an Angmoh friend.
Yeah, you see, cause it's scientific, it's straight up scientific. I saw the papers.
Yeah.
That when you speak to someone who has a different accent, right, you'll naturally try to talk to them in their accent so that you can communicate better and more effectively.
But I still feel it's very.
But when you come back from America, right, this is my voice challenge.
What do you mean?
Never mind. So like people, they come back from United States after a week then they come back. Oh my God, America was so. Yeah. Oh my God,
Singapore.
Yeah.
Okay.
That girl so Chinese. Oh my God.
Okay, so sometimes we tend to have a fake accent.
Yeah.
Even when we are presenting.
Yeah, correct.
something.
Like sometimes
So, like,
when we hear, we also
yeah, it's the presentation voice. So like,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, today we are here to present to you about this topic.
Yeah.
Then we say something, but it's really a
I
little
need
fake.
I feel like I need to explain myself why sometimes I have accent. Okay, so like my backstory is like I had a girlfriend for a year from Poland, and like she didn't understand Singlish very well. So I had to learn how to speak in like what I call a neutral accent to communicate effectively with her through the phone.
Yeah, it's like when I was at 1 month in Melbourne, I also like kind of
you see, it's only normal, but you know, if you find it too thick, like you cannot be like Chinese and then have a thick southern accent, right?
Yeah.
Like yeehaw suddenly I don't know what's the southern accent.
It like I still feel it might seem a little bit like us very condescending to say that people have fake accent.
Yeah,
so
but
like my emphasis is still
just be genuine, just be yourself.
Like you don't have to. The idea behind this statement is that you don't have to change yourself so that
people like
you can accommodate to other people. It's more of like you understanding that if you cannot communicate well, you can change a little bit more. You can try to re-explain it another way, do something else. But
this in a context with Singaporean talk to
try
Singaporean.
not to be too fake.
Yeah. I thought you hate that word.
Yeah, I hate that word.
Okay,
Actually,
try
I
not
don't
to
think
be.
it's-
Try to be more genuine and be yourself. That's the end of it. Let's not be annoying and lengthen the sentence.
Let's not be annoying in that sentence. Yeah, but ultimately, same thing. We really hope that like we are coming from the goodness of our heart.
Yeah,
and,
correct.
Like try not to be condescending. Or try not to criticize people.
Yeah,
We're
we are
just
still
saying-
learning as well.
Yeah.
We do this kind of annoying things all the time. That's why the list is there.
Yeah, put me in a room of Americans.
Yeah lah. He come after half an hour. He's like
Okay, number 9. Number 9.
Number
Okay,
9.
is to pretend to know something
I'm a master of this. I'm
that
a
you
dick.
do not know. That you do not know.
I'm a dick. No, thank you. Please sound for me already.
Okay, so like there are a lot of situations, right, when you're networking, you're meeting someone, and then they talk, maybe like your group of friends, they're talking about computers. Then you suddenly go inside there, hey, I know right, this one use STD and HDR, right? And I was like, whoa.
Bro, we're talking about screen size.
Yeah, man.
Why are you talking about hard disk?
You're suddenly talking about hard disk. Yeah, I mean like, you're like, yeah, no, yeah, HDD, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
awesome.
it just makes you look like a fool. So if you don't know something, I'm learning. I'm very guilty of this. I try my best because I have a natural subconscious need to please everyone I meet, which I'm working on, and I'm trying to work on this, which is my main issue right now. That I try to pretend to know some things that I don't.
Yeah, sometimes I also always do that. I mean,
Really?
everybody, sometimes I do that as well. I mean, but I always catch myself at that situation, and then like I try to stop.
I get caught by you so often.
Yeah, that's why, because I myself don't like to do it, and I sometimes been catching myself doing it, that I hope that we can learn.
We can learn together.
Yeah. Okay, so like if you're stuck in a place, or you find yourself in a place where you are filled with people that you do not know much about the topic, everyone is talking about it, okay? What you can do actually is to declare that you know nothing about it, and then learn from everyone in that room.
It is one.
Yes. No, that's not the one.
Okay, then.
So this coming from Tim Ferriss. So Tim Ferriss, there was this one time I forgot in what context, like he wanted to learn something. So he went to this convention, right? Then he just went there straight up. He had no idea about what, like any topic about, assuming it was marketing. Then he had no idea how to do marketing. So he went to the convention. He just talked to a few people who seemed like quite having a debate about something like. So he just went up to them, say, hey, I really know nothing about marketing. I'm like the most unknowledgeable guy here. So can I just eavesdrop on you all and then just like listen? Eavesdrop. Okay. So I just eavesdrop on you all and then just have conversation really. Then like when you all say something, like when they say something that he don't understand, then he just asks. And they just like work it out, and then they can explain to him also. So putting that barrier down, that saying that I'm actually the most unknowledgeable guy here, actually opens you up to a lot of opportunity.
I think putting the ego down, right?
Yeah, putting that ego down. So like a lot of people were willingly to share with you, rather than you act like, oh, you know one thing out of the 1 million things they say, then you emphasize on the one thing to try yourself, make yourself a lot more smarter, seem smarter. Because the harder you try, actually, it subconsciously will feel that you are over compensating for something, and nobody really likes know-it-all, because even if the most smartest person in the room, usually
there's no most smartest, the smartest.
Okay,
you see, that's annoying, isn't it? Isn't that fucking annoying?
you know it's annoying. I swear it's really fucking annoying. So like even the smartest person in the room, right? Like anywhere else you can find someone that's smarter. So there's no point trying to prove that you are the smartest. You know?
Just take a step back, chill out. Nothing wrong. You're at a convention to learn. Why not just learn?
Yeah, so like if you really declare and say that, oh, actually, you know, during a conversation, you talk to someone, then you say about something that you do not know of. Maybe you talk about computers. Usually what I would say is, oh, I really know nothing about computers. Can you just like explain more?
Teach me.
And then like when it comes to camera stuff, I always ask my guys here, hey, I really know nothing about cameras. Like even ask simple questions, like aperture, ISO, or to learn like very small details so that they can really explain it to me. If I acted like I know a lot of stuff about camera, I don't think anyone would even be willing to teach me. And then
talk to you actually.
Huh?
Or talk to you.
Yeah, to talk to me. So it's really very important as on a personal note that if you really don't know about something, just let people know and then people will educate you. Because if they're really passionate about something, right, they always will share with you that topic.
That's right.
Yeah. Alright. So the next one for number 10 is being too flirty. So there are a lot of situations inappropriately that people flirt.
I'm very guilty of this one. Very guilty.
Yes. No, but it's cool.
I'm learning.
You're just growing.
Yeah.
Growing humans.
Yeah.
So like some simple stuff is like in a work environment, then like the person asks you, hey, do you know the location to the toilet is not?
I don't know, bro. Every time I look around, I get lost in your eyes.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. Yeah. Actually, it might not be too what is it called?
Appropriate.
And that this topic about being too flirty might not apply to a lot of people.
Correct.
Understanding that there's always a workplace environment. Try not to be.
Actually, workplace I think too rigid really.
Okay.
Let's say at a party.
Okay.
You just meet this girl. This girl come up to you. You're like, hey, hi, can you give me a drink? Can you pour me? You pouring drink and can I get one too? And like, yeah, sure. If you give me your number, then you give her a wink, straight up, right off the bat. She doesn't know you. She doesn't know your story. She might be a killer. You don't care. You just straight away whack.
But who does that?
Me.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm guilty of it. I'm very
But don't you
guilty.
think sometimes it's okay in this type of context to flirt around?
No, not when like the boyfriend is like the guy behind you, which has happened as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's a time and place for everything, and you just have to learn like to properly flirt. Okay, this one we go back listen again and see whether I'm pleased.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so right now we have talked about 10 things, but maybe we'll cut out one because we
maybe.
think it might not be appropriate. Maybe.
Leave in the comment section
bonus episode.
Correct.
Bonus tip.
Okay.
Alright, so moving on to these 10 tips about being annoying, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you already understand how it's like to our top list of being annoying. So we can kind of understand what you should avoid, what you should not avoid. But ultimately, right, the best thing you can do is to find your five most closest friends. So find your 5 closest friends and then you go and ask them and say, hey, this is a very safe space. Am I annoying? Top 10 list. Show them the list. Say,
Which one am I guilty of?
Then let them know. Because usually there's always definitely 1 or 2 things that you are guilty of. So try to consciously think about it and then catch yourself when you're doing it. Then try to solve it.
And be better, which is the whole point of this podcast. This is a self-help podcast, remind you. And like we're all here to learn. This is our experiences like of being annoying, of the mistakes that we have made and are still doing.
Yep.
So we are growing. Grow with us.
So right now the last topic we want to talk about is body language. Right?
Yeah.
So like how when having a conversation, right? Your body language also tells a lot about someone. Because sometimes when you have incongruent body language, which is like the stuff that you are saying and tatali with your body language. Like maybe you are saying something very fun story, but yet you are still very nervous and you're touching around. It feels that you are actually like maybe just very nervous about something or you're thinking about something else. So it might not come across as very genuine. The other person might not feel that you are into the conversation. Then the whole conversation dynamic shift, like, and it becomes not interesting at all.
This eye contact falls under here as well.
Yeah.
Making sure you don't come off as a serial killer. Just look them in the eye, like laugh, blink. Simple things.
Yeah, the best thing we can tell you, and the same thing from episode 1, is to smile when you speak.
Correct.
Not like Joker, not like Joker.
Yeah.
You just have a friendly smile.
Part 1 or episode 1? Part 1, right?
Yeah, part 1, episode 1, part 1. It was not episode, part 1.
Part 1.
So Having smile right actually makes a lot of difference, because like when you're opening a conversation, usually whether or not the other person say yes or no, right, it determines on whether you smile or not smile. Because we tested it a lot of times when on our part one, when we say like we talk to aunties, I talk a lot of different stuff. A lot of times when you want to ask for something, like hey, can you move a little bit? If you're smiling, right, the person will say, oh okay sure. If you're like, hey, can you move a little bit more? Then you give a fuck face, right? Then it most probably will not move.
You know, like let's say you tell auntie, hey, oh by the way, I learned this. Like one of my Malay friends told me, instead of auntie, right, you call Malay aunties makcik.
Oh, makcik.
Makcik, makcik, can I add more chili please? Can I have like more ikan bilis, you know? Rather than, auntie, can I have more ikan bilis?
More ikan bilis because you have to give me more ikan bilis. I need ikan more bilis. You serve me, give me more ikan bilis. I give you money.
Yeah.
Give me more ikan bilis. Yes. That's not gonna work.
Yeah, it's not gonna work. Smiling is a big, very big, oh sorry. It's a very big part of maintaining a conversation, like your body language, like even simple things like pointing your toes toward the person, and like not crossing your arms. Cause crossing your arms, the sign behind it is like you psychologically think the person is closed off, right? There's something like that.
Yeah. So when you have like, example, your toes are against it, away from him, your body language away from him, this kind of different stuff actually affects like your shoulder position, your hands crossed, your legs away, your legs crossed, all this kind of stuff actually matters in a conversation, right? So like you can actually use these cues to tell if the person is actually interested in having a conversation with you or not, or if not, if the signs are saying no, you can actually politely say like, hey, sorry, do you like
want to leave?
Yeah, do you wanna move it to another place?
That sounds like a pickup line.
Sounds like pickup line.
But wait.
Of like,
okay, you finish first.
No, you go on.
Just a disclaimer, this doesn't apply to every situation.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah. If it's cold, it's only normal to want to cross your arms. If the person has like a limb issue, you cannot blame him for not pointing his toes at you. You know? And like if the person is cross-eyed, like one of the examples just now, you cannot blame him for not making eye contact.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So just take everything with the put your commonsensical person.
Commonsensical.
Yeah. Try to have commonsensical sense about the whole situation and be understanding generally.
And then if you really think that like in a tough spot, just ask directly.
Yeah.
Sorry, are you comfortable with this or no? Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Or like just be more casual with it, like just to bring the tone down. Bro, you comfortable with, you know? Just start with bro. It's all chill. Yeah. That's usually how I start conversation, bro. Yeah. If it's a respectful, then it's like sir, you know? I'm start.
Actually, this one I can leave for next episode.
Okay.
Alright, so what's our topic? We talk about body language, we talk a lot about how to never run a conversation, we talk about how to be interesting, we talk about giving space, talk about how not to be annoying. So we hope you guys have enjoyed this.
Wait, how not to be annoying, how to be annoying.
How to not to be annoying.
How to not be annoying and how to
we just not say how to be annoying. So because of this stuff, we say those sort of stuff, you can go back and cross that check list to see if they are not annoying or not.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Reverse. Smart way.
So we have continued so much stuff about maintaining a conversation. We hope you guys learn in how to maintain a conversation with the zoom in, zoom out.
Correct.
Okay. Then how to be more interesting by having stories, having a little bit of jokes on your hands, knowing like perspective, how you can have an engaging conversation.
Correct.
Yeah. Oh, I think we missed out the cheerleader concept.
Yes,
Actually, yeah. So bonus.
Bonus.
Thanks for joining us all the way to the end. There's this thing called a cheerleader concept. Cheerleader concept.
Cheerleader.
It's not to say the pom-poms is actually acting like a cheerleader. So in a conversation, right, if actually you have no topics to talk about, yourself in a group, maybe a group of 5, then there's this one guy that's telling a story. The way you can engage the group is to be the biggest cheerleader out there. So like for example, he's telling a story about his dog. You can be like, oh, that's a very cute name for a dog. And he's like, oh yeah, my dog name is Junior. Oh, that's really cute. What kind of breed is he? Then you'll be like, oh, he's a Pomeranian. Oh, okay, sorry, you continue the story. Then you say, oh, there's this one time my dog jumped on my bed and then he started like jumping off and then it was like a circus. It was really, very fun. It was like, oh, that was really very cool. Like if I wish I had a dog like that, or like my dog couldn't do anything, I really wish my dog was something like yours. Or like, oh, that's a very interesting story. What about like what do your dog normally do this? You try to be the best cheerleader out there by supporting that person and asking more questions, giving him a time to shine in the conversation, and hence right with that way you are engaged in the entire group and you are contributing to the group. So what you're contributing is you're contributing the idea that to help the other person to convey a better story, to be more interesting, and to and to really be appreciated with his story. So not just thinking about you leading the conversation, like for example you need to tell a story, you need to tell a joke. Instead you support somebody by saying like, what's your take on this, then ask another person what's their take on this. Support them by saying like, oh, that's really interesting story, like give them notes, listen a little bit more about what they're really speaking, and you really give them your genuine appreciation or like what is it called, feedback. Yeah, correct, appreciation, feedback, and then like ideas, perspective on stuff. Not to say take away the mic, but more of like he says something, appreciate, enjoy, give your take on it, and then let him continue. So like, oh, I'm sorry, you just continue like that, something like this, which makes it actually very interesting because it makes you a very good conversationalist again, because people will love to listen. People who will love to talk about themselves with you in a group, you'll be awesome compliment to them. Right? Because we already spoke to about like how the biggest thing about people is that they love to speak. They love to talk about themselves. So how you can facilitate like the conversation to go smoother, right, is actually to be the biggest supporter out there, to be the most interested listener out there, and you listen, and you're a very good conversationalist. Right?
Correct. I having episode now. Can you finish?
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna end it off. Thank you guys very much for joining us for Mental Dumbells episode 15. Is it 15?
Correct.
Yeah, also 15. Alright. So hope you guys
the Instagram thing.
Yeah, so hope you guys really understand and enjoy what we shared with you today about our list. And once again, if you guys have anything you want to talk about on our Instagram, just feel free to let us know. Come and talk to us again, because we really are open to talk to anyone about mental health, talk to them about any issues that they're facing. Alright, so see you guys on the next episode, part 4, where we share with you the part 3 about our biggest tip. Part 3 is what? Part 3 is to end a conversation. Yes. So thank you guys for joining us.